season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on last year's national champion, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Trojans about to kick it away and get this season started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Auburn's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment.
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So USC's offense will take the field for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Trojans decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0. Turning it on. Pass to Tech. Touchdown Auburn. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Helms. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. Quick release on the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Escapes trouble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Trojans look to keep this drive humming.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown Trojans. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the
because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. To the air, it's Daniels. Zings it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Cobb. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the touchdown, Auburn! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here comes the Auburn offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback
trying to get behind the defense. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on 4th. Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Back to throw, it's Daniels. It's complete to the right. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Right down the boulevard. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 7 over Maryland.
Touchdown, Tiger! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Helms. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Briggs. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Helms. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fakes to grab. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Ferguson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open, and it looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving, and he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
Complete to the left. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Lets it fly deep downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to...
Going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Using the quick game. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Trojans send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll pull it down. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Tigers are on the move. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. It's complete. And the Tigers have a lot of options on second and inches. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Throw it toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Catch in the middle, it's Helms. Dashes the heart of the D. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. And the Trojans in the hurry-up. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Fires to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoops out of bounds. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, USC! Great job by the back on the option. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch, it's Ferguson. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. To the air, it's Daniels. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Little touch pass to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field. Down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So now it's 2nd and long. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Daniels. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. He wants to go deep. He's got it at the 30. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards.
Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both the...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Trojans have this offense rolling. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Brake. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the beat.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Henderson. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Toss sweep to the right. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. They're going to run it. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field.